Hey, welcome back everyone. Arizona Unplugged channel. Let me get down here. So currently at home by myself and doing a bunch of repairs. So what I have here is that copper line that connects the two tanks, the two shop tanks. And I tried to repair it. I did do one spot repair a couple days ago right here. And then I turned the water on and found out there's another leak. Well, surprise, surprise, I found not only at least 2 leaks in this line, but both valves coming off of each of those tanks also have a hole in it, a crack from freezing. The good news is the crack is on the house side of the ball valve, meaning that even though it's split in the middle of the valve, it didn't leak out there. It only leaks when I turn it on right there. It opens up that port. So let's go through this line together. Let's see actually how many splits are in this. Now remember, I fixed one. Now let's see what this other one does. So I've already cut some of the insulation off. I'm keeping this line. I'll recycle the copper that I don't want. And also there's some male adapters on here that I do want because they're pretty expensive. So let's open this up together. Let's see how many cracked areas or bursted pipe areas there is. So here's a T. Here's one of those fittings I was talking about. I don't know if you can see it there. Right there. It's a 1-inch male adapter, copper male adapter. They're about $10 at Home Depot. But I can easily sweat that off and reuse it. The T's themselves are about $20 now, guys. Just crazy expensive. How much copper fittings have gone up in the last few years. So let's see what we got here. Now you see this pipe wrap. This I've double insulated this, which the freezing weather didn't seem to care about. But it did last for quite a while. I mean, I guess I can't complain. So I did already install the PEX underground water line. It's already backfilled. But once I found out I needed 2 more valves, which I don't have, I just stopped right there and I'll have to go to town again and get them. Thankfully, I've got plenty of water in these other tanks to keep us going. Are you excited as I am, folks? See how many bursted areas we have? Yeah. So give me a second. I'm going to take the rest of this insulation off and I'll show you what we find. All right, everyone. So I've got all the insulation off. Now let's take a look and see what we got. Show you what a bursted pipe looks like. So all this is good. There it is. I see it. Looks like there was just one more damaged area. Let me show you. Ooh. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. And that big old split right there. So yeah, we lost about 1,000 gallons of water. And we didn't even know about it because all the ground was wet from the rain before. So I assumed that was it. So we found the leak. We were able to harvest some parts off of here already. Let me show you what that is. Let me get this guy straightened away here. So we got a few pieces of Unistrut, which I use a lot of, so I'm glad to have that. 4 1-inch Unistrut clamps. And a stainless steel corrugated flex line. Now these, if you live in a freezing area and you're doing water lines and you're trying to find material that holds up to freezing weather, at least to the point, I've seen it down, in the teens here before, but this copper split at about 20 degrees. I've been using these for a couple years now. I've never ever had one split, break, deform, burst, nothing. Even the rubber gaskets inside. These things, I just ordered 4 more off of Amazon. They're about $15 a piece. You can get them in a 2-pack for about 28 bucks. So I just ordered 2 more 2-packs to keep on hand. But these things are nice. So now I'm going from the valve of the tank right to the PEX male adapter with these. And this will still be insulated as well. And this will be above ground, but the rest of it is all underground and insulated. That part I've already done. So if you want stuff that holds up to cold weather, stainless steel so far, is, from what I've seen, has been the best. So one last thing, let me show you what this looks like. Now what I'm about to show you is the 2-inch PVC line that runs under my cabin. It goes from a sump pump well, here, let's back up. On the north side of my roof, it slopes north and south side. So all the north side water goes down in the gutters, goes down under the deck to a sump pump, and then it gets pumps under the house, then up, and then into the tanks. So that froze during the same time I'm assuming all this froze. And I just pulled it all out. This is what it looks like. When I say obliterated, I mean it. There's about 30 feet of this underneath my house. So the new piece is already in there. There's just one section I need a helping hand to be able to do. That'll probably be tomorrow, but as you can see, this is what happens when you leave the water inside a PVC, even under a house in freezing weather. This is what happens. So yeah. How am I going to avoid this from happening again? Well, on the new line that I'm putting in, I actually have a drain. I have a T coming off of it with a 3/4 ball valve. So if I know freezing temperatures are coming and I'm not expecting any rain, I will just open up that valve, let it drain into a bucket. I'll give that bucket of water to the dogs or the chickens or whatever, emptying out the new pipe, and this should be prevented from happening again. But about 30 feet of this, guys. Just amazing what freezing water can do. So that's about it for now. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on what the frozen pipe scenarios are. I'm going to throw this piece underneath the shop here so I can reuse the fittings later if I need. Like I said, these fittings are crazy expensive now. The pipe itself, a 10-foot stick of 1-inch L. L is the grade of the copper. It's at Home Depot's now, it's about $80, $90, something like that. I remember when I started plumbing, I could usually get it for about $12. So that tells you how much stuff is going up. But there we go. So I was able to harvest some, kind of recoup some loss here. But at the end of the day, it's all about improving, seeing what works in your area, knowing what doesn't work. I know copper above ground, even if it's insulated, is still prone to freezing. So this part over at the the cabin tanks has all been resolved now. I still have about 8 or 10 feet of it here at the power water room. That so far is fine, but what I've been doing at night, if I know that it's going to be a freezing night, I'll turn the pump off and I'll shut the tanks off to mitigate damage and water loss. So hopefully we're not going to get a whole bunch more freezing days, but I'm sure it's inevitable. We got this big storm coming in. Everybody's talking about online, especially in the southern states, from Texas all the way east up to the East Coast. So if you guys are in that area, please be safe. Stay home if you can. Don't go out in it. Stock up on firewood, that type of thing, generators, gasoline, extra food, water, batteries. You know, every year people get caught in this stuff, and unfortunately a lot of times they don't make it. So prepare yourselves, especially if you're in those areas. And I heard that whole storm system is moving a bit north. So if you're north, northeast, central, any of those areas, just be super careful. Keep an eye on the reports. See what's going on in your area. So I'll cut the video here, guys. If you have any questions regarding off-grid homesteading, anything like that, or anything that we're doing here, please put it down in the comments box. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. And until the next disaster, see you in the next one.